Buongiorno Michele, ¿cómo stai? I'm DJ and I run this channel, Delightful D. My channel is all about sharing stories across the diaspora for the purpose of learning and connecting. I recently made a video about an unfortunate comment that you made during a live with Dee Mwango, where you said that she would take a super chat and purchase bananas. You didn't take kindly to my video and you responded in the comments section, which is totally fine, totally fair. And I am now making a video to reply to you to share my thoughts. I'm going to read your comment verbatim so that folks know exactly what you said. And I quote, "If you see race in a banana joke, your mind has been trained to think wrongly. I make the same joke with white girls, and it has nothing to do with skin color, but probably something you lack of." I caught the shade at the end. I get it. I'm going to dive right in to why, Michele, this is an understandable response, but why it does not justify your comment. So number one, stereotypes are ingrained into society across many centuries. The stereotype of Africans being associated with monkeys and bananas is a very old and universal stereotype. It is not particular to any certain region, country, or specific ethnic group. For as long as we have had books on Western civilization, we have seen the correlation between African people, Black people, and monkeys and how they like to eat bananas. In fact, as recently as 2013, and this might be something you're aware of, but as recently as 2013, Italy's first Black minister had bananas thrown at her as an insult. Michele, you are also from that part of the world. So you mean to tell me that you have no understanding of how that comment can be taken to mean that because Dee Mwango is an African woman, is a Black woman, that she would somehow take her earnings to eat bananas? And so I think that's a little bit disingenuous. And so for me, Michele, understanding that we live in a world where perception is everything, I think you should have really thought that comment through and considered how that would come across to other folks. Now, moving on to accountability. You made the comment, sometimes we say things and they don't go over well. Fine, it happens. It happens to me, it happens to you, it happens to everyone. But the fact that you are doubling down on the comment, even after reading from many Black people that it was not a nice comment to make, that it did seem to play into stereotypes and that it didn't feel good. Instead of backing up and saying, hey, maybe I offended folks unknowingly. Thanks for, telling me about that. Thanks for pulling up on me about that. Instead of doing that and letting it be a teachable moment, you decided to double down even further and dig your heels in and attempt to justify it by correlating it to the joke that you make with white girls. And not surprisingly, no one bought it. So Michele, I'm not going to make this response video very long. I'm just going to say, as a world traveler, I'm someone who loves to travel, you're someone who loves to travel, it would behoove you to really consider the context in which you are making comments, because you are a guest in Africa, you are a guest in Kenya, and you are a guest in those countries. And so considering how something may be received could only be beneficial to you, because you wouldn't want to offend the folks whose house you're in. If you have any thoughts on this, let me know in the comments below. Bye.